Oh, hello friends. It is Saturday morning. Time is 7:27. It's week 4 of the block 3 final deadlift session of the block and of the whole program actually. Like after this I have 3 more deload sessions and then an SBD session. But the SBD one, like I said, it's an optional thing. It's up to me if I'm gonna push it hard. Given how that squat went, I think I will. But yeah, we'll see. So today, let's look at the program. I think we all know what's on the menu, but it doesn't hurt to check. So, top set is deadlift single RP9, or it says RP 8.5 to RP9. It's up to me to decide. But y'all know that I've been pacing myself for that 600 pound deadlift. Even though that last week 260 kilos, or I don't know how many pounds that was, it moved quite slow and it was very fucking heavy. Like I was in pain for the next 2 days. It is obvious that this is gonna be an overshoot, but doesn't matter. I don't care. I just wanna get it. I think this is a definition of ego lifting, actually. I'm chasing a round number. I know it's an overshoot that I still don't care. I'm still gonna do it. But like I said, I don't care. I just want to get it, man. So top set is that. And then I have another top set double, RP8, which I don't know what the weight it's gonna be. Last week I did 230, so it's gonna be above that because that 230 was RP7. We'll see. I don't know. I talked about this before. You know, coming into a workout, there's only one thing on my mind, and that is that top set on the deadlift, that single. Like, that's all I care about. When I finish that, and if I get it, I might as well pack my shit and go home. Because everything else is, you know, it comes secondary. I'm kidding, guys, of course. I'm gonna try to finish my whole workout, but I know that top set is gonna be very heavy and it is gonna be very fatiguing. So I'm probably gonna feel like going home. But regardless, I'm gonna try to put the work in for the rest of the workout as well. And yeah, then it's deload, man. It's been a good run so far. Like, this is the 56th episode. I feel like I made a lot of progress in this program. Like, I already added 25 kilos to my squat, if I count that squat I did on Wednesday, which was very questionable depth-wise. But I mean, I think it's obvious, guys, based on how it moved, that I do have the strength. It's just, you know, it's here. My bench press was very slow, actually. I added only 5 kilos. And my deadlift, I added 10 so far. But today I'm gonna add another 12.5 if it goes well. So in total, I've added like over 50 kilos, which I think is very good progress. And keep in mind, I also lost like 13 kilos. I don't know, actually. This morning I clocked in at 149 point, what was it? 149.4. But like I told you guys, this week 4, I've been eating like shit. I've been overeating because I know that every session is gonna be heavy and my body it's craving the calories. So this is the last heavy session, and after this I'm gonna try to go back to my diet. I do have that SBD session next Saturday, and I might eat a lot like the day before, but I don't need to eat like for the whole week. Regardless of how it goes today, I think even if I fail that deadlift, I'm still happy. It's good progress. I lost weight. I added weight to my total. I mean, I've stick to this thing as well. I've recorded every single workout, every single set, except like 1 or 2 that I missed the record button. But you know, it's been a good run so far. I don't want to jinx it. I still have like 4 more episodes after this to wrap it up, but I'm quite happy how it's turning out so far. And I've been thinking about what do I do after this. I'm still not sure, guys. Like, I don't know if I want to repeat this program again, because clearly it works. I like it. I like the structure. I like almost everything about it. There are some things I would like to change though, but I think I'll talk about it more in some of the following videos. But another alternative was that I try something completely new, or I even tried to build a program myself, which I've never done before. I mean an actual program, not a training split. That, like, we all did that, right? That's not that hard to do. I've been thinking of, my primary goal is to lose weight. And I've been saying that throughout this whole program, even though I've been backpedaling on it because I want to, you know, not interfere with my strength gains as well. Like, I do want to lose weight. I want to get down to 120 kg. For various reasons, health obviously is number one, but also I think from the strength perspective, and I'm not talking about, you know, being strong pound for pound, or I don't know how you say it, kilo for kilo. I'm talking about you know, men, our hormones are different based on our body fat as well. And right now I'm carrying around like 38% body fat or something, I don't know. And I really need to get that down to like 25-20% in like a healthy range. What that's gonna do is gonna, you know, make my testosterone production better. It's gonna make my body function a lot better, and therefore I expect to be a lot stronger at that body fat than at this. Even though I'll lose like 20-30 kilos of body weight, but it's 20-30 kilos of body fat, not muscle, hopefully. That's gonna be my primary goal after this series is over, and I've been thinking about maybe building a program to, you know, follow that. And I'm talking like a 5-month span, not just like 2 or 3 blocks. You know, I want to think in the long run, and I want to focus on losing weight. And I think given where I am right now, I did clock in at 149, but I'm around like 147, I would say, if I cut the crap out. I think I need how many months to get to 120? That's 27 kilos. If I do like a kilo a week, that's 27 weeks. And 27 weeks, that's like almost 6 months. The program I want to build, it doesn't need to help me reach that goal exactly, but like, I don't want to rush this either. Like, if it goes slower, it goes slower. It's fine. What matters is that I get there, and I don't want to neglect me working on that path, because that is number one. Obviously, I do want to get stronger. I do want to gain strength, and it's very hard to add strength on some of the lifts, like bench press, while losing weight. But that is the sacrifice I'm willing to make. Health comes first. How I feel comes first. Later, I can do strength. So, without further ado, let's start warming up. I want to do that 600-pound deadlift. I did sleep like shit, and I've been saying this throughout this whole program. Like, I have good nights and I have bad nights. I can't get my sleep in order. And I know I brought it up before, and some of you, who was it? I can't remember now. Mr. Sominon. Sorry, brother, if I butchered your name. But I remember you brought up a good point about reading before sleep or listening to a radio. And I really need to start implementing something like that, like a good before night routine. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this dude called Brian Johnson. You know, the guy who wants to live forever. Like, a lot of people call him crazy and everything, but I really think he's onto something, and he has a lot of valuable things to say. And one of the most important points he tries to make is that sleep is number one. Like, if you're gonna do one thing to, you know, prolong your life, or that has the biggest effect on your longevity and how you feel and everything, it's sleep. And he's been saying that for a while, and I've been listening to it, but we all neglect it. Like, we're all bombarded with so much information, you know, TikTok, you're scrolling, Reddit, whatever, you know, reading news, watching YouTube, and our brains are just like, there's no time to just chill and not do anything. And it's very hard to have a, you know, good sleep routine like that. So I really need to work on that. I know I've been saying that for a long time, but you know, you can't just give up. You need to keep trying. And like I said before as well, some of my best sessions were when I had the worst sleep. So I hope this is one of them as well. I hope I get that 600-pound deadlift and it moves well. But still, it's not an excuse. I need to fix my sleep. So yeah, let's get started, guys. I'm gonna start warming up, and then let's hit this deadlift. Like, I'm fired up. I wanna finish this. Like, I wanna finish it strong. Let's go. My pre-warm-up routine, guys. I shown you some of this on Wednesday when I did the squat. I think today it's gonna be exactly the same, because it is a lower body session. I do not have any benching today, so I don't need to warm up my, you know, elbows and my chest as much, but I still do it regardless. You know, I wanna be fully operational. And you guys, if you have any, you know, tips for your warm-ups, please share them in the comments. I wanna hear, like, how do you warm up for your deadlift and squats?
See how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever.
Alright guys, I'm done with the warming up before my deadlift warm-up. I know that sounds weird. but that's the way it is. And my idea for today, so like I said, I'm planning to hit 600-pound deadlift. That's exactly 272.5 kg. So my warm-ups, you know, standard stuff, I started 60. 60 is 0 on the deadlift. Yeah, we all know that. Except if you can't do it, then, you know, you do your thing. But 60, and then every warm-up I jump one plate, so it's gonna be 60, 100, 140, 180, 220, and naturally I'll start with a lot of reps on 60, and then I'll end at 220 single. And I'm gonna do one more warm-up before 270. I've been thinking about what that warm-up should be. Like when I asked ChatGPT, it would say do 260, but I did 260 last week, and that shit is fatiguing. Like that alone is gonna break me. So I feel like I don't want to do it as a warm-up. So I would rather hit 220 and then I jump to 250. That's a 30 kilo jump. Do a single there, and then I do 272.5. Let me know what you think. Do you think that's a good warm-up scheme? And like I said earlier this week, since this is like heavy shit, I'm gonna do every warm-up exactly the same conditions as my top set. So I'm doing straps, the belt is on, even though the weight is just 60 kg. And that's because I wanna, you know, prime my nervous system and my brain to exactly the same conditions I'm gonna do my top set in, and I just need to execute, that's all. So no grape training today, guys. I think even for the backoffs, I'm probably gonna continue. We'll see how I feel. Like I know this is gonna be a lot of energy, so I don't wanna focus on anything else outside of this. But yeah, let's get started.
Under pressure, a moment can live on forever. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Let's see how you do under pressure. I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Fuck with me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it. Baby, I'm not one of them, you should try on it. Miss me with all that.
Alright guys, it's my last warm-up, 250 kg on the bar. This used to be my 1 rep max when I started this program, and I think that's the only time I did this weight, so this is my second time pulling 250. Since I'm aiming for 272.5, I really need this to move, like good, for the confidence. So yeah, let's see what happens.
A moment can live on forever. Yeah. Oh shit, they don't let me shoot a whole clip. Firepower in this coalition. We just turned the field into a demolition. It was desolate, but I had premonition. I was training for war, every exhibition, every extra mission.
That was heavy as fuck, bro. Oh man, what do I do now? Let me watch the playback, guys. Was it just a mental thing? It was very heavy. I think 272 would be either like every atom of my energy out, or I would fail it. That's how it looks, and that's how it feels. Tell you what, guys, I'll load 272.5. If I can't, I can't. We move on. So 272, I'm gonna load.
Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure.
272.5 kg on the bar, 600 pounds. Heaviest shit I ever attempted. And the warm-ups, not that good. I did 250 just before this, and it moved very slow, felt very heavy. So I think this is definitely an overshoot. Like, it's the definition of ego lifting. I'm just chasing a number at this point. But I still want to give it a try. I just want to get a feel for pulling this fucking weight, you know. And hopefully it doesn't snap me in half, but we'll see what happens. And I go get fired up, and then we attempt it. Come on.
Hey. Yeah.
Not today, guys. I think I almost passed out. Oh, fuck. Oh, I even got like a cramp in my chest. But yeah, even though I fail, guys, it feels good. Because failure is part of the process. And now I know where my limits are. I know what I'm pushing. That was heavy. Definitely the heaviest shit I ever attempted. But yeah, let's move on. I'm gonna do top set double as well now. And I think the weight was supposed to be 235. Or no, 237.5. So let's do the double. So yeah, that single, if I look at the whole block, like how I came up with this number, I knew it was a bit of a, you know, shooting for the sky. It wasn't really the smartest thing to do, you know, in terms of training for strength. It was really a definition of ego lifting. I had RP 8.5, RP 9 today, and what I did was like RP 11, so it was obviously an overshoot. But you know, sometimes you gotta try, test your limits, see where you are, and then you can make a smarter decision later. And if you followed me my whole program, like since the beginning, you'll notice that the deadlift has been the lift I've been undershooting the most, and that's why this block I try to like push it even further than what I thought was sane, because I was doubting my estimates. Like obviously so far I've been not good at estimating, so I wanted to push myself out of my comfort zone and see, you know, test my limits. Now that I did, now I know. Next program I do, I have more things to work with, you know. I'll make better decisions. You need to fail sometimes. That's how you learn the best, by failing. And I haven't failed in a long time. Feels really good to do it, even though it sounds weird, like who the fuck likes failing, but it really feels good. So yeah, 237.5 kg on the bar for RPA double. Moving forward, it's just putting in the work. This should not be that hard, but we'll see. I'm not sure if if that single attempt drained all my energy. So yeah, let's see how it moves. To be honest with you guys, that felt heavy as well. Maybe I'm just having a off day, you know. I'm not gonna spend time finding excuses. It is what it is. I'm here to put in the work. Everything else doesn't matter, because what am I gonna do with it? If I'm having an off day, I'm having an off day. I can't do anything about it except try my best. So I'm gonna continue doing that. 4 more Backoff sets. I need to consult the program. I don't know the weight. So the weight is gonna be 212.5 kg. 4 sets, doubles. Let's go. Four sets, 212 kg, doubles. It's just getting the volume in. I'm gonna try to do this fast and then move on to the pause squat. Let's go.
Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Yeah. Oh shit, they don't let me shoot a whole clip. Firepower in this coalition. We just turned the field into a demolition. It was desolate, but I had premonition. I was training for war, every exhibition, every extra mission, every enemy listening. Get off my dick, I got bad intentions. Make it right every wrong, and I'm back with a vengeance. I show you the ropes. Peace in my town, I can show you the coast. Up in the shots if they wanted to smoke. If you know, then you know. Suited up, bitch, my whole team do the same. Don't you forget who created the game. Ready for war, I was born with grenades. The trenches where soldiers are made. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever.
That's it for the deadlift, guys. I feel fucking terrible. Physically, I mean, not mentally. But yeah, let's move on for the paused squat. Next one is paused squat. Oh, and today I have RP7 quadruple or 4, I don't know how you call it. I think last week it was RP6, so, and last week I did 160. But I don't feel like pushing it too hard, so I might add just like 2.5 kilos and do my reps. And as always, I warm up with 100 and then 140. I feel pretty banged up. Like that deadlift was hard as fuck. Even though the weights, you know, the backoffs on numbers weren't that crazy, but I feel very off. So I just want to speed run through the rest of the session, you know, and go home and recover. And I'm not sure if I mentioned, there's 4 more episodes left, and next week workout is a bit different than previous blocks. So instead of doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then Saturday, I'm gonna do Sunday, which is tomorrow, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, and these 3 are gonna be deload sessions. And then on Saturday next week, I have the last session of the program, which is gonna be the SBD, testing my maxes. We'll see what I do there, but just wanted to mention it because I don't have a day off tomorrow like I used to. Like Sundays were always off, but tomorrow is already start of week 15. And I think tomorrow is gonna be bench press and back deload session. It is also quite different from the previous deloads in the previous blocks. Either way, I just want to speed run through this so I can recover as much as possible, and then tomorrow's session should be pretty easy. Let's do the work.
Coalition, we just turned the field into a demolition. It was desolate, but I had premonition. I was training for war, every exhibition, every extra mission, every enemy listening. Get off my dick, I got bad intentions. Make it right every wrong, and I'm back with a vengeance. I show you the ropes. Peace in my town, I can show you the coast. Up in the shots if they wanted to smoke. If you know, then you know. Suited up, bitch, my whole team do the same. Don't you forget who created it.
162.5 kg on the bar for RP7 pause squat, 4 reps. I'm so banged up, like from the whole week 4 and today's deadlift session as well. So I'm not pushing this that hard, but I'm getting the reps in. Let's do it.
Pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever.
That was heavy, man, but it moved good. Honestly, the pause squat, the best squat accessory movement. It feels so good to, you know, force yourself to stay on the bottom, which is what I hate the most about the squat. And I know this sounds weird, that something I hate the most feels good. Feels good because you train your weakest point, and therefore you get better at it. So I really, really like this variation. 2 more sets, backoffs. I'm not sure what the weight is supposed to be. I think it's like a 10% weight reduction, and honestly, I'm not gonna be super granular. I'm just gonna take the 10 off. So 142.5.
This is big as it gets. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. A moment can live on forever. Yeah. Oh shit, they don't let me shoot a whole clip. Firepower in this coalition. We just turned the field into a demolition. It was desolate, but I had premonition. I was training for war, every exhibition, every extra mission, every enemy listening. Get off my dick, I got bad intentions. Make it right every wrong, and I'm back with a vengeance. I show you the ropes. Peace in my town, I can show you the coast. Up in the shots if they wanted to smoke. If you know, then you know. Suited up, bitch, my whole team do the same. Don't you forget who created the game.
That's it for the squat, guys, or pause squat. I'm not gonna do the high rep squats, same as last week. Instead, I'm gonna do the leg extensions upstairs. I'm dead. One thing I just learned in my last set, let me catch my breath. So one thing I just learned on my last set is when I brace, take a deep breath. I try to really push my rib cage down, you know, like we do this, like it rounds my back a bit as well. But when I do that, I can go much, much deeper and I actually feel strong. Very, very nice insight actually. I need to experiment a bit more with that on my actual squat as well. See how it feels, because I do struggle reaching depth. So that might be the solution. But yeah, let's move upstairs.
Let's see how you do under pressure. Yeah, I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey, yeah, ain't no errors, baby. It's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm.
Alright, guys. The leg extensions. It's my second time doing them. I haven't done them in months before. So last week I did 3 sets of 15 at 75, and today I just increased it to 80. So I do the same.
They miss me with all that I'm on it and next. Fuck this up, I send you back to your ex. But good luck with that, this is big as it gets. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure.
Oh, that fucking burns. 2 more. Let's go. Second set. And my rest period, not that long. So this is gonna hurt.
Under pressure, a moment can live on forever. Yeah, oh shit, they don't let me shoot a whole clip. Firepower in this coalition, we just turned the field into a demolition. It was desolate, but I had premonition. I was training for war.
Oh damn, man. I don't know if it's just me, but every time I do something with the quads, I get such a huge lactic acid buildup. It hurts so much. Third set, guys. This shit is gonna bury me. Like, it's hurting and I didn't even start.
Suited up, bitch, my whole team do the same. Don't you forget who created the game. Ready for war, I was born with grenades. The trenches where soldiers are made. Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure.
Y'all know what's up. Calves and abs. And people actually really underestimate the importance of working on your calves. Like, when you squat, calves, you don't really feel it, but they play a huge role, especially if you have bad knees. Like, they support the whole weight, basically. Everything you carry, it goes on your calves in the end. And if you have bad knees, the best thing to do is to get your calves stronger, because it's gonna ease off the pain of your knees. Very important to hit them. And I hit them twice a week, like 4 sets per session. They're a small muscle, they recover fast. Don't neglect it, guys. So 4 sets of calves, 3 sets of dead bugs. Let's go.
Hey. Yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Oh.
And to be honest with you, the same thing I just said for the calves, it also goes for the abs. And I'm guilty as fuck of neglecting my abs. Because, like, most people who do abs, they do it thinking they'll get a 6-pack. But that shit mostly comes from your body fat. Like, I'm doing my abs 4 times a week now, for months. No 6-pack at all on the horizon even. But I feel a huge difference in my bracing, and, you know, when the weights I lift are super heavy, like on the squat and on the deadlift, I really feel when my core is the weak point. And working on it, I definitely feel the difference. I feel much stronger and much more stable. So yeah, let's do dead bugs. 30 is my new threshold, so yesterday I did like 3 sets of 30, which was crazy. I don't think I'll do it today, but at least 1 set. Let's go.
The field into a demolition. It was desolate, but I had premonition. I was training for war, every exhibition, every extra mission, every enemy listening. Get off my dick, I got bad intentions. Make it right every wrong, and I'm back with a vengeance. I show you the ropes.
Oh, 30 reps. Sometimes when I do this, I feel like not getting up at all. Just lying here. It's so comfortable. But then I remember all the work that needs to be done, and it's not gonna do it itself, so let's go.
Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure.
Second set. Let's try 30 again.
Let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do under pressure. Give them a name to remember. Hey, let's see how you do under pressure. Let's see how you do.
2 more sets of calves. 1 more set of dead bugs. Let's go. Last set of the dead bugs, guys. I feel like 3 sets of 30 is the new threshold, so I gotta do it now. Let's go.
Hey. Yeah, let's see how you do under pressure. Oh. Yeah, I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever.
Ooh. God damn, that hurts. 3 sets of 30, that was like unachievable 1 month ago. 1 more set of calves, and then it's over.
Extra, extra. Fuck with me, you know that I got it. Come with me, let's take a trip to the islands. We up on the jet, we'll do more than just fly on it. Stand on that hill, you gon' die on it. Baby, I'm not one of them, you should try.
That is it for the deadlift session. My camera battery is gonna die, so I'm gonna keep this short. Failed my top set, which it was a 50-50 chance to get it anyway. I knew from last week when I did 260 that that was on the edge or out of reach. So I'm not disappointed. I'm actually quite satisfied that I did fail, because I haven't failed anything in a while, and feels good. It reminds me of what I'm striving towards. It sparks that fire in me to get better, and now I know where my limits are, so it's gonna make me smarter for the future. All in all, good session, and end of week 4 finally, and almost end of the whole program, so Like I said, 4 more episodes left. The next 3 are gonna be deload, super easy stuff. I'm gonna probably reflect on the whole block in each of them. And then the 4th one, like I said, also SBD. I'm gonna attempt my maxes, and I did say before that I'm not sure if I even wanna push it, but given how that squat went on Wednesday, I feel like I wanna reattempt it and I wanna hit depth. I might attempt a deadlift PR, you know, something between 260 and 272. We'll see. And bench press, I feel like I don't think I can push above 160. Maybe if I change my technique a bit, because I feel stronger on the close grip, I might be able to get out a few kilos, but we'll see how I feel on the day. Otherwise, I'm just gonna do something in the mid-range. That's gonna be it for the episode 56. Thank you all for watching, guys. Hit that subscribe button, show our brother some love, and I'll see y'all tomorrow, actually, on my bench press deload session. Take care, guys.